So the NFL honors happened Thursday, I think. Good grief! You know you're not getting good TV ratings when your primetime shows on a Thursday. Um, so it happened. I didn't watch them. I don't. I just look at the awards later. It sounds boring. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how people watch them. Like I'm one of the nerds who watches draft, but if you're watching like the NFL honors, I don't know. But that's I don't know. If you want to watch those, more power to you, I guess. Um, all of them happened. I most of the awards I'm good with. Offensive Player of the Year, I believe, was Cooper Cup. T.J. Watt won Defensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jamar Chase won Offensive Rookie of the Year. None of those were very controversial. Those are like all. You could have made the argument for Micah Parsons to win Defensive Player of the Year, and I would have been okay with it. Like T.J. Watt deserved it. But I could see the case. And then Andrew Whitworth won Walter Payton Man of the Year. That's a really good speech. Check it out on YouTube. It's phenomenal. And who else was there? I don't write notes when I do this stuff. I just kind of I write down names sometimes, but I don't write down like any notes at all. Oh yeah, Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. Well deserved. Phenomenal season for him. I think if it wasn't going to be him, it should have been Rich Bisaccia, the Raiders head coach, former head coach, because they're stupid. Um, that was a great job by Mike Vrabel. To all the injuries, they had the most starters to play in a season in NFL history. They had over 50 starters this year, and they still managed to get the one seed in the AFC. So good job for Mike Vrabel. My gripe is the most valuable player award. First of all, it's a dumb award. It never goes to the most valuable player. I mean, I guess it does. I think Aaron Rodgers is probably the most valuable player in the league, maybe. Russell Wilson actually probably is, to be honest, but that's not what it means. It's basically the award is the guy who plays the best, or I should say the quarterback of this rating. This is my big frustration. It goes to a quarterback every year now. Now, Aaron Rodgers obviously deserved to win it last year. He had one. He had the best season of his career, and he had one of the best. He had the best season in the league last year. Like that's not even up for debate. But it always the last time a quarterback didn't win it was 2012, and that was when Adrian Peterson rushed for 2,000 yards and brought the Vikings to the playoffs. But since then, it's always been the quarterback. So 2013, it was Peyton Manning, and well deserved. He had the best season in NFL history. Um, I think he had more. Yes, he broke the touchdown record that year. 2014, it was Aaron Rodgers. I would have given it to J.J. Watt, but that's neither here nor there. 2015 was Cam Newton, well deserved. 2016 was Matt Ryan. That's when Aaron Rodgers should have won it, actually. But, you know, I don't vote for the MVP. I don't know why. That NFL should hire me for some stuff. I think it'd be really good at it. ESPN certainly hires me. I'm going to go on an ESPN rant later. I can just do it now, actually. I was in Texas last week, and I was watching ESPN was on at a restaurant that I was at. And they were talking about since Tom Brady retired, who's going to be the next quarterback. And one of the analysts said Kyle Trask. The Patriots drafted, or not the Patriots, the Buccaneers drafted Kyle Trask in the second round of the 2021 NFL draft. That is a stupid opinion. Kyle Trask will not be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He was bad during training camp, wasn't very good during preseason. He wasn't even that good in college, honestly. They overdrafted him by a lot. I did not think he was worthy of a second round pick. I thought he was maybe a third or a fourth, but you know, Tampa Bay has plenty of players. They're not too concerned about that. But anyway, he mentioned Kyle Trask, and it's like, dude, come on. How are you working for a professional network and saying Kyle Trask can be the Buccaneers starting quarterback next year? The Buccaneers starting quarterback next year, well, that would be a separate video, but I have a few theories. I think it's going to be Marcus Mariota, but I'll get into that in a different video. Back to the awards. 2017, Todd Gurley should have won the MVP. I actually thought Antonio Brown had a case to be MVP. I went to Tom Brady. That didn't make any sense. He had 34 touchdowns and I believe 8 picks. You know, it's a good year, but is that That's not an MVP season. Uh, 2018 was Patrick Mahomes. That one was obvious. 2019, it was. I found Lamar Jackson. 2019 was Lamar Jackson. So a lot of these are like well deserved, but then we have like this year, Aaron Rodgers had 37 touchdowns and 4 picks. Great year. But why? Two people should have won the MVP, and I would have said three had the Colts made the playoffs, but the Colts didn't make the playoffs, so Jonathan Taylor doesn't get MVP. My picks were either Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams, who won the Triple Crown. He had led the league in receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, and receptions. Phenomenal season. Or TJ Watt, who led the league in sacks, only played in 14 and a half games, and carried the Steelers to the playoffs. You can take one or the other, and I would have been fine with either one. I personally would have voted for TJ Watt because I think with the Rams, you could certainly make the case that it's such an explosive team effort on their side, their part, that you could go with one or the other. But TJ Watt undisputably carried the Steelers to the playoffs, and for some reason, the MVP just went to Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why. He didn't have the best season this year for quarterbacks. I mean, Joe Burrow certainly has had more value than Aaron Rodgers did this year. Josh Allen could have won the MVP, arguably. Tom Brady led the league in touchdown passes and yards. So it can't just be his lack of interceptions and, again, the 1 seed. I don't know. I just think it's kind of dumb. This wasn't even Aaron Rodgers' best season ever. He was much better last year, and I mean, I'm not completely. It's not saying that Aaron Rodgers didn't deserve like his Pro Bowl nod, which he did. It's just I don't understand why the MVP went to him. Cooper Kupp or T.J. Watt. Pick your points. I would have been fine with either one. I lean towards T.J. Watt, but still. So those are my opinions of the NFL honors. I think they're stupid. We need to create a best quarterback award and then a best player award because this is getting ridiculous. Basically, we're at the point where offensive player of the year award is going to be the closest thing we get to an MVP for a non-quarterback. Yeah, I don't know. Those are just my opinions on the NFL honors. I don't watch them. But yeah, that's it. That's everything for me today, folks. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Let's win it for Harambe.